Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of the Explained series with your host Dr. Bret Palmer. Today we're going to be talking about porn addiction. And so if you're not sure whether you're addicted to porn, this is the episode for you. Porn addiction can happen to men or women, and so if you want to know if you're addicted, these are some of the top signs. One, you can't stop. What that means is instead of using it for say 10, 20, 30 minutes, for some reason you're using it for 3-4 hours, and it's not just 4 hours once a month or once a week, it's 4 hours again and again and again, maybe twice a day. This is not good. This is not good. And that leads us on to the next one, is you want more, and the more times you want more pornography and you are unable to limit it is also another sign of addiction. And obviously you can't stop and you want more, and that means you're losing time. And when you're losing time or you've lost time, you're not accomplishing anything else, and you're giving up on your daily activities. You're losing interest in your girlfriend, which is the next one. You're losing attraction of your loved ones. You're not that interested in your wife or your girlfriend or your husband or your boyfriend. You're not interested in your children if you have any, and you're starting to lose interest in your career. It's a very, very destructive way to be. And if you're losing interest in your partner and you're on porn all the time, you're obviously going to be losing interest in sex. And so the loss of interest in sex is also very important as well. And due to the what's called the Coolidge effect, you start to become more demanding about what you want. Now, the Coolidge effect is where you have a renewed sexual interest when a new individual is introduced. And I've done a video on the Coolidge effect a few months ago, and I'll probably try and put a link in it later. But the thing about the Coolidge effect is when it's taken with pornography gives you something which an average person can't really compete with, because it gives you an unrealistic expectation of what actually satisfies you, and what's being satisfied, as it's unrealistic, no one can come to that level of expectation, and so therefore sex as it stands becomes disappointing because it's unrealistic. Not only that, if you are continually self-pleasuring yourself and you're doing it for hours a day after day, you may cause yourself a little bit of pain and a little bit of injury as well. And so if you are getting a little bit of pain due to too much masturbation, then you must really obviously stop or find help if you can. And if you're paying for sites because you've got a particular predilection for something, then you could lose actually a lot of money. And people with porn addiction usually have their whole lives destroyed. They actually lose a lot of money. So if they've got any savings, it tends to go away. Don't get yourself into that position either. Another thing as well is some people get very angry if they use too much pornography. What that means is if they recognize that they're using it too much, that in itself may make them angry, but actually recognizing there's a problem, that's probably a good anger, if you like. But what I'm talking about merely is the people who get angry because they are not getting access to the pornography they want. They have to go to a family function, or their partner wants them to go out to the cinema, and those individuals start to get angry because they want to be at home enjoying pornography. So don't get into those situations. So to recap, the top 10 signs are basically you can't stop, you want more, you've losing time, you've lost interest in sex, you become more demanding, you lose attraction for others, you sometimes get in physical pain, you're losing money, you're distracted, and you become angry. So if you find yourself with any of those symptoms, please get help. Please speak to an addiction centre, and not just for drugs, but they also help out for porn as well. There's also lots of services online that can help as well. So hope that's informative. Look after yourself. Take care. Bye-bye.